Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar. So with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. It is the new year, and you know what that means. We have another year of incredible updates, incredible insights, and ultimately speaking, a ton of opportunity to become extremely wealthy in 2024. If you guys do want to get access to more content, ncashofficial.com does have it. We also have the Crypto Wealth Network, which is going to be linked down in the description below. It is a private group between me, JD, and even Tokenizer, if you guys are more interested into that as well. But beyond that, I do think that 2024 is going to be an incredible time in the markets, guys. We need to be focused on incredible opportunities, and yes, I do believe that Hbar is one of them. Let's look into a few things, let's talk about it, and let's address this. Listen, they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. When we talk about this image here, how crazy is this? This is a comparative analysis of current TPS across major blockchains. Hedera has currently the highest TPS across major blockchains, approximately 2,000 TPS. Keep in mind that the graph represents the current average TPS, not their peak transaction per second capabilities. Look at this chart. It's kind of crazy to think about. But this is how big Hedera has become in a very short amount of time. This is another reason why I say that, as we really look at Hbar outside of TPS, right? Even outside of TPS, the ecosystem has been thriving. The GC has been expanding. We see project updates every single damn day. But TPS-wise, I mean, the use here is clear. Hedera has become a dominant force in such a short amount of time. Outside of this, let's talk about 2024. So the Hbar Bull put out a great little clip. This is Shane Higdon from the Hbar Foundation, the co-founder and CEO of it. Excited about the new year. Loved this response. Quarter one is usually fire for Hedera, and I think we'll see that repeat in 2024. Check this out.
I'm most excited about some of the deals that we're working on in the pipeline that I think will thrust us onto the world stage, honestly. And you know, I think that is, to me, early on, 2.5 years ago, you know, myself, co-founder, David Creamer, our COO, and at the time our CFO, we got in a room and we said, what is it that we need to do responsibly? And we had this idea of a cornerstone deal. And we didn't necessarily know what that meant, but it was something that we have been really focused on and targeting. And knock on wood, 2024 will be the year that we find that cornerstone deal that will elevate us into the conversation around blockchain and how it's going to solve both consumer and enterprise challenges.
Do you think you're already working on some projects, on some deals that could act as that cornerstone project?
Yeah, we're already working on some projects. And so which one is going to come to fruition first, we're not sure. But we're working hard on it. And so we've identified a few that could be that cornerstone deal for us. But again, we want to do it right. We want it to be a win-win. And so we're trying to do the right things and making sure that the use case is compelling. People are willing to spend money transacting on it. And so, you know, that's what I think we're focused on. That's what I'm excited about.
So it seems as though 2024, this year, is the time where everything changes for Hedera. And I'm actually very excited for this. I'm actually very excited to see those projects that they're talking about. Hell, I'm surprised that there's going to be a lot of NDAs that expire. They can finally talk about some things that have happened and who they are working with. I am very, very excited to see what happens around Hedera, around Hbar this year, because like I said, I don't think that it's going to be a boring year at all around crypto. I honestly think that every other day, something big is going to come out. I really do think that Hedera is going to be at the forefront of that, as they have been so far, even in the bear market. So let's see what happens. I think that's going to be a great time in the market for all those Hbarbarians out there. But also, The emerging intersection of DLT and AI brings exciting potential for the two fields to enhance and complement one another as they become increasingly central to the digital economy. This is actually from Lehman Baird. It's an article that he wrote regarding AI, machine learning, and even DLT. And what we see here is DLT can help AI by managing training data provenance, training data permissions, and even micropayment royalties to training data owners. AI systems can help ledger security by scanning the secure code and looking for bugs. It may sometimes flag a bug that isn't one, and it may sometimes miss a bug that is actually there. But even if it is only sometimes correct, it can still aid people in finding such bugs. It can also be used to generate test cases to help find bugs during testing. These can be done both for the code of the smart contracts running on the top of the ledger and also for the code of the ledger itself. And it can also be utilized for checking related software such as wallet software or other applications that use the ledger. There's a lot here though to really unpack. But we also see a few things down here. So this is where Hedera really kind of comes into play. So we do see ledgers can be used to manage the provenance information by storing it immutably and permanently in the ledger. This can be done on many blockchains by submitting a transaction that also contains its normal data plus additional information to be stored. It can be done on the Hedera using the Hedera Consensus Service, which is like a notary public service whose entire purpose is to allow arbitrary information to be stored publicly and immutably with a consensus timestamp. This is fast, 10,000 TPS, and with a cost that is low and predictable, a 10,000th of a US dollar. And again, just to really sum a lot of this up, ledgers could be used to manage micropayments of royalties. If an AI is trained on data from many people, then a small fee charged to buy or use the AI could be split among a large number of people who contributed data. Each person might be given a very small amount, but that is possible because cryptocurrency allows values to be transferred that are a very small fraction of a cent. And over time, the royalties for a popular AI system could add up to a significant value. While on the surface, AI and DLT seem to be a largely unrelated topic, each can help and enhance the other. It will be interesting to see how both of these fields develop over time and how combinations of the two grow even more. And I've been talking a little bit about AI and blockchain and how these two converging is going to create a massive amount of money and value. And I really do think that that is proven already. I feel as though the demand here is so damn high, especially from the enterprise grade sector and even the institutional side. Automated transactions, automated flows, things like that. It's a big, big deal. But we also see from Charles Adkins, he's talking about layering in on AI and other efficiencies at scale makes solutions like this a no-brainer to many mega manufacturers. Decentralized manufacturing and supply chain, components in the manufacturing process can use HTS, then smart contracts automate supply chain operations from procurement to final assembly. With Hedera Consensus Services providing real-time visibility and traceability of all components. And again, this is really combining AI with all these other great efficiencies. And when you have this all at scale, imagine how big of an opportunity this actually is for Hedera, for example. Like we're still talking about how 10,000 TPS is the max. But remember, Hedera's throttled at that. It can handle so much more. In fact, we've even heard how it could handle unlimited TPS. I believe through one node, they were able to accomplish 500,000 TPS. So the demand, if there, could allow Hedera to be settling massive amounts of transactions per second. I mean, imagine a world where Hedera is the dominant technology behind major enterprises and even, giants that are doing 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, or possibly even 500,000 TPS. Like that is a future that could very well be a reality very soon, depending on how fast things really move. But also, big shout out to the Hedera Bull yet again. He actually had the CEO and the founder of Teon on his platform. Now, this is a project and a team that is funded by the US government, and they decided to leverage the Hedera Consensus Service for its file service platform. Now, I'm not going to play this video because it is 9 minutes long, but mission critical data requires best in class security. And this is the #1 data protection for Web3 security. They are a big player around data itself. Again, a crucial area to focus on, data. I've been talking about it and I've been addressing it for a while. They already say that data is the new oil of the digital economy. This requires extreme protection and security, and it seems as though Teon is that player here. And we actually have introducing TFS Lite Beta, also Enterprise, and then also Sextant for TFS. Again, a lot of this is some pretty big moves being made, because as we look at Teon and if we look at Hedera, this is something that is so damn crucial for the entire Web3 scene. And what have I said in the past? For those watchers out there, for those new to the channel, it's okay. But for those watchers out there, you know that I have been saying that Hedera is truly becoming the trust layer for the Web3 economy. And it's through these partnerships with Teon, for an example, that's really kind of solidifying that. When we look at the background of this company, we have Teon was founded by software pioneers, and they do mention them. These are individuals that come from substantial backgrounds. Their mission is to provide state-of-the-art information security and data protection for global critical infrastructure networks, including enterprise, electric utilities, defense, autonomous systems, and even fintech. Their vision is a world of billions of secure devices interacting autonomously in a global machine economy. What do you think about when you read this? Because I'm thinking about billions and billions of transactions on the network. Teon has been awarded innovation seed capital and R&D funding from leading institutions such as the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Defense, and the United States Department of Energy. We have developed the Teon file system, the TFS, a highly secure distributed file system built with blockchain at its core. The TFS is built to ensure seamless integration in today's networks and cybersecurity platforms while appearing as a simple file system. The solution is designed to be an easy-to-deploy software platform that keeps data safe, tamper-resistant, verifiable, and trusted over the system's lifecycle. The solution protects data from source to destination and is designed to be the data protocol that underlies all decision-making and analytical systems. Teon holds next-generation patent and patent-pending technology in areas of blockchain and DLT, information security, cybersecurity, and also distributed consensus. So this is a pretty big deal. And you guys can look at some of the partners. I think that they only have 2 right now. But I do think that this is going to become a big player if, of course, they are successful, because data is crucial. And it seems as though their backing is pretty substantial from the government side. I mean, guys, like if we're talking about something that could be a big deal, this is definitely one that you are going to be focused on for a little bit of time, because this could be something very large, especially with how big data has become. Data does require very, very high grade protection and security. I'm sure that you guys are all aware of this. But having that investment from the US government itself really kind of speaks volumes on how big of a player Teon is becoming. I'm very excited for this. And again, the Web3 economy requires something that is very secure and at the highest grade of protection, especially for data. So very exciting stuff. Like I said, Hedera is on its way to becoming the trust layer for the Web3 economy. I think that this is notable even with MTech, for an example. Very exciting stuff. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Happy New Year's to everyone that is watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.